Come here and buy my book. My book will change your life. My book will make you who you want to be. Rich is who you are, and rich is who you shall be. But you have to read the book.
Please, hold on, please.
Easy, boy. Yeah, there, boy. Yep. Yeah. Who goes there? It's me, Arthur.
Good to see you back, Arthur.
Okay there, boy? Make a big pot. I'm starving. My God, what did I drink last night? Hello, Mary Beth.
Oh, how are you, Arthur?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
So, no regrets?
Regrets for what?
Well, for joining this band of maniacs.
If you're a girl without means in this world, life is very scary. You boys cared for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Huh. Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
She's been taken by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
The Foreman brothers? What are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going.
Yeah!
All right, head for Rhodes. And quick.
She's in Rhodes?
No, she's at a place called Bradley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No. She spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
And now it is.
Oh, yes.
What do they want with her anyway? I think I saw one of the foremans hassling her and Valentine.
Yes, they probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they don't see it that way.
Tilly?
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
It's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches.
See? You do care, Miss Grimshaw.
Anyway, talking of folks disappearing, have you seen that boy Kieran since the party for Jack? Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him.
Whoa.
What you want?
Kind sir, we're lost and in need of some help.
Get out of here.
Oh, I see that kindly face of yours, and I know that for the right inducement, a gentleman such as yourself could be mighty kind.
Now get out of here.
Oh, now you keep saying that. But you don't mean nothing by
I
it.
said...
You said your last words. Well, what are you waiting for? Get in there and find our girl. I'll take that.
It's okay, Miss Tilly. Now, let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
Yeah, it don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss. Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun! Anyone approaches, shoot them!
Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine. Now catch that bastard. The one in front of the boat. Bring him back alive. I ain't done with him yet.
All right, get after them! There, straight ahead. I saw him go through those bushes. Whoa, nice shot. They're heading down the hill, to the water. Oh, there they are, by the shoreline. We're coming for you, you bastards! They think they're getting away. They got another thing coming. Come on, we've got them now.
Are you out of your mind, lady? That bitch is gonna get it.
All right, I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him. We'll take him back to Tilly.
You stay the hell out of here.
Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard.
You're making a big mistake.
Come here.
That's it. Now make sure you tie him up real good. Arthur!
Gonna make these nice and tight.
All right, you bring that bastard back to Tilly so we can all have a nice little chat. I'm gonna head over there now to check she's okay.
With pleasure.
I'll take his horse.
Let's go for a ride.
Do you have the first idea what you're getting into? I'm Anthony Foreman.
Well, thanks for the introduction, Anthony. Is that Foreman with an E? I want the Undertaker to spell it right.
Funny bastard. Who are you running?
Shut the hell up.
What the hell? Funny bastard. Who are you running with?
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing. This rope is cutting into me.
Don't feel so good when you're the one tied up, does it?
She killed my goddamn cousin.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be seeing him soon enough.
What are you gonna do with me? Punch! Ow. Get off me! What are you gonna do with me?
All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here. Dump him on the ground here. I want to get a good look at this monster.
So he's still alive then?
Yes.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman!
I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ate yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur.
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Now, you think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone. History is done.
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat.
Go on.
Finish the bastard off.
All right,
Come on. Let's get you home. Yeah!
Now get out of here. Yeah. Hey there, mister. Hi there, mister. Yeah.
Oh, is anybody there? Help! Somebody, please help me! Oh, hey you! Please! Gotta help me! Some fellas broke into our place. I got away, but they got my wife. Please, mister. You gotta do something.
All right. Where is she?
It's a sacked out in the swamp by the water.
Okay. Go on. See if you can find the law. I'll do what I can.
I go about finding more
Come,
help.
boy. Whoa, easy. Wait now, girl. Stay here, boy.
I'm gonna take my time trying to bring little thing like you.
Oh, just kill me. I'd rather die than look at you for one more second.
Oh, the heck? You can't be here.
Oh, please, please.
Sorry I
Please,
weren't here
untie me
sooner.
now. Thank the Lord you showed up when you did. You saved my honor. Christ, what a mess. Would you please get them out of here? I can't stand to touch them, and I don't want them rotting indoors. Just one more. There's some money I put away in the sack there. It ain't enough, but please take it.
You're all right now, ma'am. It's over.
Let's hope my Horace found another guardian angel like you. Oh, thank you again. You my guardian angel.
Appreciate it. Good luck to you. Get! Scoot, girl. Come on, boy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you're all right, girl. Hey, partner. Hey, mister. Hey there. Look out!
Hello. How's that horse doing? We've got room in the stable if you need it. If you ain't got the papers, I can't give you the full price. Certainly. Let's switch them out. I really think your horse will appreciate it.
Where you at? Arthur?
Thanks for your business. A well-groomed horse is a real sign of class.
Yeah, how's everything?
Well, I suppose it's up to you. Remember to rest that horse sometime.
Yeah. Hey there, mister. Yep. Yeah.
Who's that?
Coming in.
Welcome back, Arthur.
Come on, girl.
Where are you from? Come on, from Jupiter.
Hey, easy, girl. All right, girl.
The real, original Celts are from, where they still have trolls, just like you that live under the bridges, where fire spews.
You're in a good mood. How have you been, Arthur?
Okay. You seem well, Reverend.
Yes. Well, maybe. I've been okay before, but then I make a fool of myself again.
So do I.
I went into town.
So did I.
If I was still a religious man, I'd say there are too many Catholics there, but I've given up on all that.
Me too, Reverend.
I met a monk there. Kindly fellow. Took me back to my days in college.
Is there any purpose to this conversation, Reverend?
Not really, but he said the strangest things about all manner of bad things happening in town.
Bad things happening in a city. Who would have thought it possible?
Yeah. Well, maybe...
Sorry, is there any way we can leave this until later?
Okay, then. Not to worry.
Still working, Mr. Strauss. What you been up to?
Trying to wrap up our accounts before we leave, Mr. Morgan.
So you'll be joining us in Tahiti?
I rather fancied Australia. A similar kind of people to us. Lots of opportunity.
Dutch tells me we're going to be ranchers.
Perhaps, but so far we have not raised many cattle.
No.
So, Mr. Morgan, will you help me finalize our business here?
This is filthy work.
We'll need money in Australia. For cattle and feed, I mean. Why flinch now? You never have done before.
I don't know.
Well, here they are. Some fishermen by the name of Davison, L.J. Davison, living in a place called Catfish Jackson near Scarlet Meadows.
A fisherman.
And that's it. We're a union built on that, you know.
Okay.
Arthur, you free?
Sure, old man.
Enough of that old man nonsense. I'm in the prime of my life.
Oh, I'm sorry. How you getting on?
Bored. You see that swamp, Arthur? That's God's own pantry. What are we eating? Venison? Come on, let's go gather some crawfish. See what else we can get.
Crawfish?
Yeah, crawfish. Finest eating there is. It's not just crawfish.
No. There's monsters out there that'll eat a feller for fun.
Oh, Arthur, I thought you were a man.
No, sir. When it comes to prehistoric monsters, I am very much a coward.
Head for those trees across from us and we'll take a look. On the starboard side.
What?
My left, your right. This is a boat, Arthur.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Okay, go slow so I can see. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Oh no, ground is too high here. Keep following the shoreline.
What exactly are we looking for?
We're looking for low ground and a lot of muck. Pull us in over there.
Here? fish in these waters.
Stop your whining, please. It's beneath you. This is the place. Now tell me, Arthur, have you ever birthed a cow?
No.
Man, it's nothing like that, but it's equally as gruesome if you're squeamish.
You're really selling this, aren't you?
Now, do you see this hole?
Yep.
Well, it's sort of like a natural trap. Just want to stick your hand and watch. And there! There, you see?
Good. Well, seems easy enough.
Uh-huh. Let's go find another hole.
So, how long were you in the Navy?
Oh, years. Well, it must have been a year, at least. Or close to that.
That's quite a range.
All water under the bridge now. No pun intended. Oh, look there. Another crayfish hole. You see it? You try this time, Arthur. And remember to reach down deep and get right in there. They like to dig in, the little blighters. You're not squeamish, are you?
I got something.
Nicely done. Why don't you see if there's any more down there? Go on. One more squelch down there can't hurt.
There we go.
What did I tell you? Okay, come on. Let's try another hole. Won't be much of a gumbo if we don't find some more. Get down. Get down. Talking of other creatures. There.
Those gators?
Yeah. 3. And they're female. Must be guarding nests.
So...
Gator eggs. Really valuable. Even better eating. I love cooking with them.
Okay.
Tell you what. I'm gonna sneak over to the other side of them. Draw their attention. And then run like hell. Now, assuming I don't get eaten, you go plunder the nests.
That's your plan? You're madder than I thought.
I've done it before in Sumatra. It's easy.
I've heard that line before.
Oh, ye of little faith. Wait here, Mr. Morgan. All right, sir, take us back to the dock. Excellent. That's what I call teamwork.
I don't think I've ever seen you move that fast.
People pay a lot of money for those eggs. I'm told there's a collector in Saint Denis who gives top dollar for them. For military, of all things.
Yeah, because who doesn't want a hat with an egg on it?
That was fun. I must get out more.
Is that your idea of fun, is it?
Oh, what? Thank you. Here, have some crawfish. I'll give you some of those eggs.
Hey, maybe you could hatch that, get yourself a new friend.
There's a thought. A new reptilian best buddy. To replace Mike, I suppose.
Yeah. All right.
Hello,
Hello, boy.
Hey, boy.
Keep your eyes peeled, Marston.
Good morning, Arthur.
That scar healed pretty well in the end?
I'm stuck with him now.
Anyway, I know I've ribbed you about
Okay,
that
Arthur?
enough.
Uh-huh.
Was that you?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
We are ridiculous.
ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickings.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident. Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen. This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come, this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Jose, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you've arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war, and a hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows. This self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people. They hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. Well, there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you... As a guest? Yes. As my guest? Bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
Sì.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me. Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
Evening, friends.
Okay. Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble. And steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out if old Cornwall and what's his name, Milton, knows we're here. Gentlemen, be well.
Have a lovely evening. Evening.
Ma'am?
I mean, martial art is all very well, but my daughter could do better.
You're not such a Philistine as all that, Marie.
Featherstone shake.
Would you like some champagne?
Of course. Thank you, sir. You are quite the gentleman. Clearly not from this swampy hell.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies, I'll see you next week.
And again.
You're walking away from history, you fool!
How do you do?
Women and men both deserve to decide the future.
How was the show?
Evening,
How did you
gentlemen.
win?
Good evening.
Outrageous.
Good day, sir.
These dancers. Well, if that's French culture for you, sign me up for Frenchmen.
Gentlemen, I hope you're having a fine evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Mayor, wonderful to see you again.
Lemieux, this intellectual here was just insulting me regarding the Redskins.
I did no such thing. But, Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us, as Americans, had a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that extends to Saint Denis.
It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, what say you and me cool off? How do you do?
Get your hands off me.
Come on, sleep it off. Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
That's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, my lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall?
Yes.
Find out what.
Sure.
Hello there.
Hi there.
Oh, monsieur. do you do, sir?
How do you do?
Evening, ma'am.
Oh, how do you do?
Hello there.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello, ma'am.
Monsieur?
Sir?
Mister?
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured. Good. Mr. Property has reading whatever he needs. We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Terry.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later.
Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him. I will not have standard slip in this house. I'm sorry, sir, but the party's in the garden. The residence is purely for family. I do hope you understand.
Forgive me. I was unaware.
Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. The standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting. Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on. Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life.
All them folk are so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law react.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
Thank you for your help with Miss Jackson.
Don't mention him, Miss Grimshaw.
You're a fine man, Mr. Morgan. Sometimes, at least.
Thank you. I think.
We don't need you getting in no more trouble. You all right, Jack?
I'm just fine. Why?
No reason. You got some guts, kid. That's for sure.
Happy to be out of that soup?
Never again. I hated every minute of that party.
Well, we got some good leads out of it.
How you holding up?
So what do you
All
think
right,
of
I
this
guess.
place?
Good.
You folks sure move around a lot.
Yep, that's how it goes. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right, Arthur. How are you doing?
Hey, what are you working on?
Fire arrows.
Interesting.
You give me a bottle of moonshine and I'll make you some.
Moonshine. Whiskey do?
No, has to be moonshine. Whiskey ain't strong enough.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Easy, girl. Yeah. you're okay, girl. Easy, easy.
I'm trapped! Help!
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! Help me! Please! Go on! Go on! You got it! Oh, thank you. You're a real angel, you know? 2 men gone by not long before you did and just kept right on going.
Yeah, that ain't much surprise.
I don't know what I'll do now without my Moses. I've been saving for a month to go visit my father. Now we'll just be waiting on me.
That's tough. But at least you're alive and walking. Sure your father will be happy about that.
I headed out this morning to see my father, but I heard some of those damn raiders off ahead and tore right through some thick brush. Poor Moses twisted his leg. We went on as long as we could, but he gave out right where you found me. You just weren't meant for that kind of riding, and I just got scared.
Sure. Sounds like you did the right thing, even if it cost.
Guess I'm lucky my leg didn't break in the fall. My cousin Lucy broke her arm. They did her up in plaster of Paris.
You don't say.
One night, some real fancy-looking feller got curious about that plaster cast, said he wanted to know what it felt like. Guess he got too curious. Poor Lucy was hollering all night. Her arm never did heal straight. Anyway, glad my leg ain't broke is all. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Still too shook up.
Well, that's all right, ma'am. You're safe now. Good girl. Easy there.
These days ain't short.
Hey, partner. Hey there, mister.
You familiar with Saint Denis at all? I'm over on the eastern side. Head toward the big cemetery. Look at all this. They say this is what the future looks like, and I say it's filthy. You know, I like to watch the boats sometimes, but the air stinks from them towers.
Hi
Guess
there,
I
mister.
should get used to it. It's the future and all.
Not a future I want any part in.
Me neither, mister, but what can we do? We just 2 people. Ain't it pretty around here? Mansion district. Feels like a different world. I tell my father, someday we're all gonna live here. He laughs at that. All these buildings and new ones every day. Can't imagine what it's like living this fancy. Waking up in a house that big. Imagine having all that money in your pocket. He knew me by the sound of my voice, he did.
It's always hard losing a good animal.
We're here. I'd still be stuck there if not for you. Thank you again.
Just glad I found you. You really don't. Well, thank you.
Buongiorno. Want to be happy, sir? Then you need to be rich. And the only way, the easiest way, the best way to get rich is to read about it in my book. This is the veritable Bible of success, my friend.
Come on.
Will make you the person you have always wanted to be. A rich
Hey,
animal.
move it.
está bien, pinche loco.
Morning.
Órale, muévete.
Well, I see you didn't get the message last time. Well, I'll be keeping an eye on you, that's for sure.
Can you move out the way, please?
Excuse me.
Easy, girl. You're okay.
Hey, partner.
Hey, do I know you?
Mr. I believe we've met.
We have?
At that ghastly party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
Yes, my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
It's bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
How much?
I told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is nigh on done.
We understand, and we will pay.
Thank you.
You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator. We should head over there.
It's a waste of our time. And his.
Oh. We must try everything. Come along.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The counselor wants to apologize. He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Welcome to you and your horse. Got some stable space for rent if you're interested. You're gonna want a saddle that fits for you and the horse.
Howdy.
Hello. It's well worth the price. I can't tell you how many times I use that one. That's a good choice. High quality. That's the same one I use, too. I can't tell you how many times I use that one. That's the same one I use, too. I can't tell you how many times I use that one. All right, done. That's the same one I use, too. It's well worth the price. I can't tell you how many times I use that one. Got a fancy streak, huh?
Ain't been too many Federals coming through.
Yes,
Might have got some
girl.
horse sense.
Oh.
It ain't been this slow in a long time.
Hey there, mister.
Howdy. Hope the Federal comes through. Ain't seen blood in a while. That old geezer ought to...
Good girl.
Hello.
Well done, girl.
Good job.
Hello, sir.
Good, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, you're okay, girl. There's a girl. There you go, girl. Easy, girl.
Wait.
This way. Come on.
Not bad, girl.
That's a good girl.